right, guys. So if we are in our packet, we turn to not the next open page. We're going to turn to a specific page. Jerry will tell you in just a minute once I get a calculator. Alrighty, got my calculator. So we need to be on page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 2 pages. So we're going to be looking at this and going back and forth to this. This is where we can do our work. This is where we will get all of our information. I'm going to rip mine off. You can do the same if you want as well. So from the school to the flower shop. So the school here to the flower shop right there. So to go from the school to the flower shop, how far is that? Well, we know one of the legs is 30. I'm going to switch it out. And the other leg is 25. And that's going to equal our distance, that diagonal distance we need to go from the school to the flower shop in a straight shot. And down here, you can kind of see it. Oh, well. So we have 30 squared plus 25 squared. 30 squared plus 25 squared is 1525. The opposite of squaring is to square root. So the square root of 1525. 39. Man, that's really hard to see. And we're going to the 10th place value, I believe. Yeah, round to the nearest 10th, it says up at the top. So that would be 39.1. So if we look down here, we can look to see if it's one of our options. If it's not an option, we did something wrong. It is an option. It's this one right here. So 39.1 yards. The rest of these, I'm just going to be making sure you have the correct leg length or maybe even hypotenuse length. School to gas station. Well, here's the school and here's the gas station. We do not have a leg. We are missing A. So the measurement for A is what we're solving for. So we have A squared plus, we know what this is. So 25 squared. And we know the hypotenuse is 75. What does A equal? Next would be museum to vet's office. Museum to vet's office. Oh no. It froze on me, so I don't know what you guys heard. So let's go back here. The school to gas station. Well, to get from the school to the gas station is right here. And we have a triangle going this way. We are missing a leg, so we are solving for A. Then we had to do museum to vet's office. So we're missing a leg because we have this triangle right here. So we're going to have A squared plus 15 squared equals 18 squared. Again, what is the value of A? Now we have vet's office to hospital. Well, vet to hospital. This time we have this triangle. We are missing our hypotenuse, giving us 15 squared plus 25 squared equals c squared. What is the value of c? 4 more. Museum to bakery. Museum to bakery. We are missing a leg because it goes straight across. Here's my right angle, my hypotenuse. So, museum to bakery. We don't know what a is. So, a squared, my other leg is 45, equals 60 squared. What does a equal? Bakery to house. Bakery to house. My triangle for this one is right here. And I am missing the hypotenuse value. So bakery to house is 45 squared plus 20 squared equals c squared. Last two, cinema to fire station. Cinema to fire station. So these triangles kind of overlap. This one goes this way though. My line is not very close to being on. So this time we're still missing our hypotenuse. We have 20 yards. So 20 squared plus our 50 squared equals c squared. And last one, we have school to fire station. School to fire station. This one is a little-ish more tricky. We have this diagonal, which is 75 yards plus 15 yards. So this total diagonal would then be 90. 75 plus 15 is 90. And then we have this length. So we have 90 as our hypotenuse. We have 30 as a leg, and then we're missing our other leg. So a squared plus 30 squared equals 90 squared. You are rounding each of these to the nearest tenth. They are all yards, so tenth of a yard. If your answer is not here, double check your math and try again because your answer should be here. There's 8 that you solved, and so you'll have 4 extra. I don't know which 4 you do not use, but there will be 4 that you do not use. That is your Edpuzzle rotation. Your other rotation today is going to be a study hall if you haven't gotten there yet.